Well, out here on the East Coast, CARP, a new vision of aging, continues to grow in strength and numbers. And I've joined the executive team from the national office on their tour of the Maritimes as they raise awareness and strengthen bonds with politicians, media, and local chapters.
Ships may come and ships may go as long as the siege is a road.
It's been absolutely crucial to have an opportunity to meet with our chapter members out here in the Maritimes.
Well, the Maritimes trip through PEI, New Brunswick, and into Nova Scotia is all about staying in touch with our maritime members. We've got thousands of members down here. We don't get down that often. It's an important way to continue the dialogue to make sure that they know what CARP is up to.
Nice to meet you.
Minister, pleasure to meet you, Ross Malin.
It was a pleasure today to meet members of CARP and learn about CARP itself and what it does for all Canadians, regardless of age.
So these are the kinds of things that we would take that information and turn around and make that part of our advocacy. With our media releases and so on, we can speak for and to a group that this government needs as support.
What I know of CARP and what I've watched for now 5 years in office, I've appreciated everything that they've stood for. We do have the support across the provincial governments, and we will take that voice very loud, along with CARP's, to continue that fight to make sure that retirees out into the future here in Canada will be well taken care of.
Come along, you jolly great boys, there's lots of grog in the jar. We'll plow the briny ocean with the jolly rolling tide. Jack comes in, standing still just
So there might be somewhere a little over 5,000, nearly 6,000 members in New Brunswick.
Well, from Ross, first of all, the message was the importance of a chapter, the fact that over the years CARP has changed, so the local voice is becoming more and more important. And Susan, who we consider down here a real treasure for seniors, we're very fortunate to have her, and the topics that she covered, OAS and home care, pharmacare, those are important to us, they're important to people across the country.
There are so many concerns out there. People have different opinions. People are concerned, oh, what's happening? What's the federal government doing to us now? What can we do to get the changes in government policy?
I saw this as an opportunity to get involved with advocating for seniors, being a senior myself.
Somebody subscribed me to Zoomer a little while ago, and so I've been reading the magazine all year, keep saying, I really must join, I really must join. So here I am. It's because of the advocacy. I think it's just a great organization for that.
And you raise his eyes up to the sky, saying, boys, we're homeward bound. But when the money's gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack Johnson, out! Come along, the jolly great boys, there's lots of grog in the jar. We'll plow the briny.
Why are we building these chapters? What do we need from them? What do they get from being chapters? And then Susan will talk about some of the priorities on the advocacy. CARP has been around for now 28 years as a voice, a growing voice, and an important and a successful voice in terms of raising awareness about the implications.
As one of the younger members of the board, what was your reason for joining?
I'm going to be older someday. So my thought was, when I get to be a senior citizen, a lot of change we're working on today might be in place by that point in time.
This was a thrilling meeting. We had to set up chairs and more chairs and more chairs. People kept coming. People wanted to see Ross. They wanted to talk to Susan, and they wanted to hear first person what great things CARP is doing in Atlantic Canada, right across the country.
They said, you got 3,000, 5,000? How many members did you have? You only have you have 300,000 members. How's that representative? And I said, well, you know, the public polls that you see out there have 1,500 responses, and they purport to represent the entire Canadian voting population. So I think I've got some pretty good relevance here.
Well, that wraps up our Maritime tour. If you'd like to learn more about CARP or to join, visit carp.ca. In Nova Scotia, I'm Darrin Maharaj for Zoomer News.